ARP flywheel bolts and lube. Do you think I better not put the lube on because they might come undone with lube? What do you think? I've got some tubing. I need to build an engine stand so I can run this motor engine and make sure that my oil pressure problem is solved. If you go back and you watch, the video used to be called Viagra for the 505, but YouTube didn't like that and they wouldn't monetize the video. I don't know why you can't say Viagra, but apparently their computer robot picked up on that, so I had to change it to low oil pressure on the 505. Anyway, if you go watch that. Anyway, when we dynoed it, it had some, it got warm, it had low oil pressure. Not where it should be. So when I brought it home, I took the oil pump bypass out and it had a really bad, excuse me, had a really bad nick in the seat of the bypass plunger, so I replaced that, and I'm hoping that that's going to cure it. Why is it they have to make it so hard to get into stuff? It's like, they afraid some child's going to open this up and swallow the bolts? Check that out. Woo. That's going to be nice, isn't it? Sweet. Can't wait to get this one done. Oh, I love this song. Wish I was somewhere on a beach. Okay, fellers. Just putting lubrication on these bolts again. You think they're gonna fall out? Yeah, I don't know. I've had some guys try to explain that to me, but I don't get it. Supposedly you got to use them on these, but not your wheel studs. So, damned if I know. Okay, I'm gonna try to weld my engine stand together. I want to thank Ken from Brewston Mills, West Virginia, who sent me these awesome things to keep me from burning my ass again. Remember when I was doing the rebar, cutting the rebar, and I burned myself? So he sent me these, and hey Ken, these are awesome. Thank you, I'm using them. Appreciate that. He also sent me a cat koozie, an oil filter koozie. And they are thicker, Ken. They do keep your drink colder. Well, cold longer, I mean. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Anyway, that's cool. Thanks, Ken. Okay, now we're going to see if Jeff can MIG weld. It's been a day or two. Okay, time for Jeff to see if he can screw up his welding one more time. Okay, I got everything wired up. I got a belt on it, I got the radiator, and I don't have gas to it yet, but what I'm going to do is just crank it over to see if I've got oil pressure and everything. Okay, contact.
open the door, I'm gonna die. Phew, guess it's starting to get a little hot.
Alright, this is all the boxes from my transmission that I bought from Silver Sport Transmissions. And these people were awesome to deal with. They treat you really well. It's pretty obvious that they want you to be a customer and they want you to be happy. So I'm really looking forward to getting this together. Ooh, oil. Okay, open the bigger box, just like Christmas, only I had to pay for it. Ow! Ooh, all kinds of goodies. Okay, I'm gonna get a pen, check this stuff off the list. This must be the clutch cylinder. Wheelwood. That's good stuff. Ooh, the best part. Only this one's a 5-speed. Yummy, can't wait till I got my hand on that. That'll motivate me. Okay, here's the bell housing. And I need this to run the engine one more time. But on a Chrysler, you need the bell housing because the starter bolts to the bell housing, not the block. So you've got to have this and a flywheel. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, this is heavy duty. Check that out. Made in Thailand. Love you long time. That's heavy. That is really heavy. You're not going to dent that one. Here's your pedal assembly. It's got needle roller bearings in it where it runs. This looks like it's really well built. Awesome. That's cool. Yep. That's clutch. Ram clutches. Made in the USA is the piece that I have to put in. That's cool. It's already formed. All I'm gonna have to do is set it up there and cut the floor out, put it in. Piece of cake, right? I could do that. Okay, now the most expensive and important part, the transmission. Jeff Anderson. They've packed all this in there. Okay, now the only thing that we don't have yet is a drive line, and they're not going to ship that to you without first finding out. You get it installed, I'm sure, and then call them. Okay, here's the drive shaft. Custom built steel drive shaft, including Spicer slip yoke, Spicer high performance solid hub sealed U-joints, Spicer weld flanges, dynamic 2-axis balanced, painted, serialized, and certified. And t-shirt. And since I'm not a fat guy anymore, I might be able to wear this. Probably doing extra, it looks like extra large. Apparently I forgot to tell them I'm not fat anymore.
Hey everybody, got some awesome subscribers on the board. Want to start out by talking about Ben Hill. Ben Hill sent me some awesome swag. This is from his son's speed shop. I'll tell you about that in a minute. And he also sent me a hoodie from LS Experts. That's his son's shop. He says, Jeff, I really enjoy your videos and some of your videos of your jobs and especially your mechanic work. I am retired and a hobby farmer on 50 acres in northwest Georgia near the little town of Cohutta, C-O-H-U-T-T-A. Cohutta. I have a John Deere compact utility tractor and a backhoe and a front end loader. My son runs a speed shop specializing in GM high performance tuning, Camaro, Corvettes, Cadillacs, etc. with LS engine. He also has a race car that he runs in half-mile competitions and quarter-mile drag racing. Last year, he set the world record for fastest speed in the half-mile for a Corvette, 229 miles an hour. Wow, that's the 200-mile-an-hour club. Not many people getting that one. So I sent some swag from his shop. Thank you very much, Ben. Appreciate that. He has a YouTube channel, LS Experts. It's right there on the hat. And you can see his record half mile at the channel Lethal Shutter. Anyway, that's awesome, Ben. Thank you very much. Next is Burning Dinosaurs from Central Iowa. Thank you for subscribing, Mr. Burning Dinosaurs. Mike Merrick from Texas. Thanks, Mike. Ivan Parks from Michigan. Everybody says that, they always ask me, Jeff, you got a big Michigan, don't you? And I smile and say, why, yes, I do have a big Michigan. But I think what they're talking about is my 988. Devin Ringer from Oregon. Thank you for subscribing, Devin. Neil Strong from Golden, Colorado. Neil's my other weed supplier besides Shop Dave. But Shop Dave will only give me kosher weeds, so Shop Dave's out. Neil's my new guy. Jens Viking from Denmark. Thank you for subscribing, Jens. Love my European subscribers, so keep telling me where you're from, especially if you're from overseas. Mitchell Harvey from FSJ, British Columbia. Not sure what that stands for, Mitchell, but hey, thanks for subscribing. Anyway, see you on Friday.
6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home alive.
All right, let's look at some cool truck pictures. This first truck is from Tim Wood. His daughter Valerie sent this to me. They're from Milton, Ontario, Canada. This is a 99 K100E Anniversary Edition with an N14, 460 horsepower, a 15 over, 355 rears on 22 5s. Valerie says he bought it new, paid for it doing everything from milk delivery to quarry work to containers in southern Ontario. Valerie, this is awesome. You must be really proud of your father, and he's, I bet, really proud of you. So I love that people send me this kind of stuff about their fathers. That's cool. This next truck is a sweet looking truck. That is one huge sleeper. And this is from Mark J. Wetstein, Chief Cook and Bottle Washer from Intercontinental Express Incorporated, personalized enclosed vehicle transport from Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Mark, that is an awesome truck, and the insides are pretty cool, especially like this picture. And it looks like you've been hauling around the Batmobile. That's pretty cool. Is that the actual real Batmobile? This next truck is from Joe Crowder, and he's from California, and he's got a 94 Pete with 3406, and he had to upgrade because of the state making older motors obsolete. He says he didn't let him put a hole in the side of the block and sell it for parts. He sold it to a guy in Missouri that did a total restoration. Here's a couple pics of the old girl. And this truck here is, the first one is on Old Route 66, and the second I was out on a fire in Monterey a few years back. This next truck is from Jake Noble. He says this is just a couple pictures of my twins and our old heavy hauler. That's a pretty blue Peterbilt, Jake. And you got them all lined up there with the lights on. That's awesome. Next one is a quad axle from Devin Gray. Not sure where you're from, Devin. This next one is from Mike Hastings. He says, love your videos, subscribed to you a while back. I am from Pomeroy, Washington, just a little north of you. We farm up here and have put a few videos on YouTube, but not as cool as yours. Of course not. Just thought I would send you a picture of my 97 right after a little cleanup. Keep up the good work. 97, is that the Peterbilt or the tricycle? Is that your tricycle there, Mike? This next picture is from Cricket Baird. This is number 188 from Stillman Duff, hauling a scraper into Idaho. And Cricket's from Elko, Nevada. Anyway, awesome trucks, guys. Keep them coming.